and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Down. 10-2 soft.
Double time. We got three, fellas. We got three. Check three. Deuce.
Big Pepper.
On first down, Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Bravo. Snap.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And another negative play there as they stop him again. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, as an offense, you know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watch his flat. Mike 52.
Rock it.
Here I come.
The ball. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert and connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check the backer. Showing it. Tight go.
Fair.
SOS.
Yep.
SOS.
2nd and 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
80 weapons.
From the gun, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Pull it high. Go out. Defense.
Looking to throw. Daniels, flush to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
General West.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Rush in.
Snap.
And to give this time to the tailback. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
On the ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Sam off.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Daniels. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's go now. 10-2 soft. Pilot, 64, weak.
Let's go, Abby. Let me know what you got. What you got, Abby? What you got, Abby? Give me some. Give me some.
Hard.
On third down, Daniels. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
Gain of 23 yards. First down, Tennessee.
This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Hey, Haywood.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Go, and Alpha.
Second and long. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On third down, Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how I just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
My 52. Come on. Kill.
Hey, high 7.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. No. Check that. We want Mike 50.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready? 10 logo.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready up. Blue jaw corker.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Big grip.
On first down, Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
10-2 start. X3. 218. Chopper.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Herbert trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels forced out to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. He's going to launch this thing. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
On the ready.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
52, Mike 52. I'm
Go on.
I'm going to run you over. Check safety, check safety.
Hit it.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
80 weapons.
6 guys, check 6 guys. Watch the shift, watch the shift.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
6-6. Bullet high.
Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Mike 54.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Matchbox light. Hey, exit.
On 4th down, Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
52.
Now.
52.
Ready?
On first down, Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Set, ready? 10-2 start.
Let's go, D. 25, check 25, check 25.
X3, 218, chopper.
Slam.
Hit it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Daniels. Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Set, 60 or.
Check 24, check 24.
On 1st down, Dobbins, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Brought down back at the 32.
5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
Ready.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Bilal Nichols coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up fourth. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Daniels. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw on third down, Daniels. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
You're out on the ball.
Throwing on first down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Check 52 is the Mike. Okay, double. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Yeah.
Look, squeeze. Snap.
Looking to throw. Herbert flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Hard. Get it.
Back to throw. Daniels. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third and a few inches. Looking to throw. Daniels. Wide open receiver complete. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's going to fire one deep over the... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? Just pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. Off the play fake. Herbert. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Hey, box truck.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels is going to fire one deep, middle of the... That's caught inside the 20. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. I tell you, Charles, You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Got it.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 2. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Titans, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.